All right, guys, I'm processing something today and I want to share this with you. So here's my question. What has your experience been in leading? Not what is your leadership experience, but what has been your experience in leading? Now, I've engaged with a lot of leaders over the years, and I discovered that there are basically two types of experience, all right? The first one is leaders who go, I love leading. Leading has been amazing. I absolutely love being a leader. I love my team. I love the results we get. It's a blast because we see God move. We see progress. We're making progress and a movement towards a vision and a mission. I love leading. My team tells me they love following me. My people on my team say they're growing because they're a part of what we're doing and because of my leadership. They're growing because of my leadership. And you got some people who say, hey, my experience in leading, I love it. I don't want to do anything else but lead. I love leading teams. Now, there are other people who have a different experience. Their leadership experience would be this. I love the mission. I love the vision, but my team frustrates me. We don't have unity. We don't have clarity. Our communication is bad. I can't get people to respect each other. I can't get people to do what's expected and to get things done. And while I love the mission and I love the vision, leadership is a burden on my back. And that kills me. That kills me because I love leadership and I want to see more people love leadership. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you four mistakes that we can make that lead you to having a bad leadership experience, okay? Jotting these notes down today. Okay, the first one is this. Number one, you don't know your team. You don't know your team. Huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. You see, sometimes we look at our team and we see them as a position rather than a person. You might have 5 people on your team, but you don't look at them as an individual person. You look at them as a position, 5 individual positions. We got to stop looking at people for the position they hold and look at them for the person they are. Okay? And so here's what I've discovered. I've discovered that, this is my personal experience, when I feel known by the person that's leading me, then I want to own what I'm working on. If I feel known, I will act like I own the thing because I feel known. I'm cared for as a person, and that makes all the difference in the world. So do you know your team? At a minimum, you should know the basic facts of your team, but individuals on your team, but you should also know the personality of your team and the strengths of the individuals on your team as well as at a minimum. Let me ask you this. Do you have a system for knowing the individuals on your team? Mistake number one is not knowing the individuals on your team. Because here's one more thing on this. You cannot fully capitalize on who they are until you fully know who they are. You will never fully capitalize on who they are and what they can bring to the team until you fully know who they are, okay? Do you have a system for that? All right. Number two, second mistake is this. You don't maximize the collaborative genius of your team. You don't maximize the collaborative genius of your team. You ever watch a kid open a box at Christmas or their birthday? It's a big old box, and they open it up and they grab the first thing out, and then you look, oh wow, and they're so excited about the gift, and they run off, and you go, wait, there's more in the box, dig in. And then when they go back to the big box, they start digging through, and there's another prize and another prize and another prize. Your team is a deep box, and it's full of prizes. Let me tell you what's in the box. If you take the time to draw out the collaborative genius of your team. There are ideas, there are solutions, there's creativity, there's innovation. There's so much in that box, in the individuals who are on your team that you can draw out if you have a system for drawing out the collaborative genius of your team. Do you have a system for drawing out the collaborative genius of your team? If not, you are not getting near what you can get out of your team. All right, number three is, third mistake is you don't develop your team. You don't develop their character or the competencies of your team. I hear a lot of leaders, they'll say, man, I just can't get enough out of my team. I can't get more. I need to get more out of my team. I'm not getting enough out of my team. Let me tell you something. Stop thinking about what you can get out of your team and start thinking about what you can put in your team. That's the game changer. What are you doing to develop their character and their competency and their confidence? What can you put into your team? Because here's what I've discovered. When I focus on development and I focus on what I can put into my team, guess what? More comes out of my team. So we got to focus on the right thing. So what are you doing? Do you have a system for developing your team? Do people look at you and go, hey, thank you. I'm a better leader because I serve on your team. Thank you. I'm growing because I'm on this team. Do you have a system for helping develop the character and competencies of your team? All right, mistake number 4. Mistake number 4 is when we don't have a framework to communicate where we're headed. We don't have a framework to communicate the vision of where we're headed. Here's the thing I've discovered about leaders. We have the vision in our head. It's in our head. And we tell others, but it doesn't get in the heads of others. And what we got to do, all right, so here's 3 things. All right, sometimes our team, they just comply to the vision. They just comply to the vision. You tell them and they do what they do and they comply to the vision. Others can champion the vision. They get excited about it. Oh yeah, man, I love the vision. And they champion, they talk to other people about it. What you want to get to is you want your team to be carriers of the vision. Carriers of the vision. It's in their head. They know it so well. They're so passionate about it. They know the details of it. They know exactly where you're headed, how we're going to get there. And so they become carriers of the vision to where you don't even have to give them a lot of instruction because they understand the vision so well, they can navigate their way there. Okay? Do you have a system for that? All right. Now, those are 4 mistakes that I see leaders make that cause them to end up saying, yeah, I love the vision, I love the mission, but boy, I sure don't enjoy leading. All right. Now, you'll notice with all 4 of those mistakes, I ask you a question. Do you have a system? All right. I've discovered that when you have a leadership system, it makes all the difference in the world. All right. On March 11th and 12th, I'm doing a coaching group. It's a 2-day workshop. Kicks off in Charleston, South Carolina, March 11th and 12th. Just in a few weeks, all right? And I'm going to be teaching a 7-component interlocking system for how to lead a team. How to lead a team that gets high capacity results. And with each one of these components, all 7 components, which gives you a system for how to lead, I'm going to give you a tool with each one, a tool that you can use with your team. I just took a group through the past 6 months, and I mean, the testimonies they're giving me has radically changed the way they lead. It's radically changed the way their teams are engaging in their leadership. And so many of the people that went through last time are like, man, I'm loving leading because the system is drawing out the best from my team. So if you want more information, go to my website, maclakeonline.com, click on the coaching group, and you'll see some information there. And because you watch this video, we will give you a $200 discount. If you have more questions, just email me at maclakeonline@gmail.com. I'd love to answer questions about the coaching group. Would love to have you join us. And I'll tell you this. You can go to a conference. You can pay a bunch of money and go to a conference. Or you can pay for 6 months of coaching, a 2-day workshop in coaching. And it can transform your leadership when you make the investment in yourself and spend time focusing a period of months on developing certain skills to help you get certain output and certain results. All right. So I hope you can join me, Charleston, South Carolina, March 11 and 12. Thanks, you guys.